R2-D2, Your Highness.
Welcome back to Scale Model Kit Review, and welcome back to my build of the Star Wars Build Your Own R2-D2. I purchased this a few years back from Model Space, and right now the only company that offers it currently is FanHome. So I'm not sure if it's readily available right now through FanHome. Head over there and see if they're actually offering it. If not, I'm sure they will in the future. So I'll be working on issue 83. And that's building the body frames and the rotary sensors. So that's something new here. We're actually going to finish up with the top of the frame, install those sensors, and do a test on those sensors. It seems like a lot to do, but really there's not really that much here to do. Let's look to see what we're going to be doing in this. So we got body, frame, and rotary sensors. Here's all the parts we received. And we'll finish up with the top of the body frame ring. And then we'll fit the sensors on the little boards here on the right. Then we'll put those sensors on that top ring. And then we'll mount the top ring onto the rest of the framework. And then we'll test the sensors after that. All this over here. And I'll go ahead and build everything, do the test, and then I'll show you the articles and the magazines at the very end. Let's go ahead and look at the parts. Here's the parts for 83. Let's get a closer look. Here's a close-up of the parts. Here's the final piece for the upper ring and the connectors. We have some wire looms here for the sensors, the rotary sensors, the mounts for the rotary sensors, and the two rotary sensors, and they are different from each other, you can see. And they identify as BF28 and BF29 from underneath, and they have like a little diode symbol on the bottom of them. You might be able to read that right there. Okay, let's get started. And we'll go ahead and put these rings together here. I'm going to put the connector plate underneath on one side here at a time. Sandwich that together there. Put our two screws in here. They are already threaded. A little bit of thread lock. Permatex thread locker. Keeps the screws from backing out with any kind of vibration later on. Good there. And again here on the other side. That's how that looks there. As a whole, it's complete. Now we'll go ahead and work on the rotary sensors. Unwrap them. We're actually going to plug them into terminal. And it should be identified by the small one there. That's that one. and that one there. Okay, so they're both plugged in now. This is basically going to mount up against that, like that. And you're going to line the holes up. And we're going to put our 2.3 by 6 millimeter screws into that. Last one here. And the other one would be done the same way. That's how that looks. And both mounts are installed. And we'll bring over the ring, and they're going to mount on each side of this tab here. And they want us to align the left sensor on the left side here. I'm going to go from underneath, like that. And once again, 2.3 by 6 millimeter screws go into this. Get the other side started. Go ahead and tighten it down. Tighten down the other side now. That's good there. Go ahead and do the other side. Get that started and screw it down. And screw down the other side. Okay, that's good there. Both are mounted. Here's the framework. Bring over the top ring. We're going to mount that to the frame work here. And you want to make sure it's like that. Mounted down on top. We have two alignment pins. This is going to mount down right on top of those alignment pins. Just like that. Both sides. Put some thread locker down in here. 2.5 by 4 millimeter screw goes into that. Do the other side. And the last one. That's good. Clean it off, the excess. And we got one more to go in, right here. Thread locker. 2.5 by 8 millimeter. Good. And that's how it looks there. Everything installed, looks great. Now we'll go ahead and do a test of the rotary sensors. You'll need your battery box for that, the smaller circuit board from issue 53, and a smaller metal ruler. We're going to be checking these sensors one side at a time by slipping a ruler into it in between the sensor there. And what's happening, we're going to have a red and a green light on the board, and as soon as I put the object in between, the green light should go out. When I release it, the green light should come back on. Then we'll test the other side the same way. We'll start with the left side first. Go ahead and plug the battery box into the board, making sure the battery's turned off. Good there. Plug the left sensor into the board here. Just like that. Go ahead and turn on the batteries. And note we have the red and yellow lights. Put the ruler in between. Note the green went out, back on, green went out, back on. Perfect. Now I'm going to do the other side and go ahead and plug it into the board. It's good there. And turn it on. And have the red and the green, just like before. Put my ruler in between the sensor. Out. Again. Out. Perfect. That completes the test. Everything checks good. And that completes issue 83. Had a blast putting this together, checking out the sensors and all. So can't wait to move on in this build. Stay tuned for issue 84. So if you like my content, please subscribe to my channel and smash that like button. Believe me, all that helps my channel. And the best way you can do to help me out with my channel is to subscribe and smash the like button. Let's go ahead and look at the magazine. We'll go ahead and flip through the magazine here real quick and look at the articles. Building the Galaxy, Planning the Lightsaber Battle, Part 2. Wonderful there. And 5G networks, dealing with understanding robotics. Continue with that. Then we actually have our build instructions all the way to the very end there. And we'll get to see a preview of what's up and coming in 84. 84, linkage control arms, drive system, and motor. Looks great. There you go. Happy modeling, everybody, and take care.